courts here at the All England Club. Well, actually 5 now. Center, court 1, court 2, and 13 and 14. 14, the latest out by where Anna Storm is watching now. McEnroe, it's 5-all.
It was interesting when this match started. Usually players accompany one another to a match. But Olhovskiy, who showed up first, at this stage of the tournament, very unusual, he is staying with the peasants. There's a locker room in this court, court 2, where they put the overflow, the guys who are not expected to stick around very long. McEnroe, of course, is in the main men's locker room in the club building. So Olhovskiy showed up first.
15 love.
Looked around, couldn't see McEnroe. McEnroe, as this is the champion's prerogative, showed up 5 minutes late.
Reminder tonight to be sure to join NBC Sports for a special update on the crown jewel of tennis, Wimbledon. We'll bring you up to date on all the highlights, today's matches, and late breaking stories tonight at 11:35 Eastern and Pacific right here on NBC.
McEnroe shows you the geometry of this game of tennis. Olhovskiy not too bad either with his angles. However, he knew he was out of the point. Olhovskiy growing up in Moscow at a club where they couldn't afford decent indoor courts. They had a plastic strip and one court of plain wood. As a result, he learned early to play a very fast game. Ball skidded on that plastic, and on the wood was even faster.
You play on wood at Baldwin Wallace in your day?
We did, on the basketball court, and it's terribly fast. I never returned anything, except the books to the library.
That's the kind of volley error that Olhovskiy did not allow Courier on Saturday. Just were no opportunities, and Courier said it well. I played hard and I played well, but Olhovskiy just beat me. Played a better match.
It's really the wonderful thing about sport. A guy comes out of nowhere and has one gorgeous, glorious day that he may never equal again. But he had it, and he got rid of Courier.
40-30.
Peter Doohan in beating Becker. Who has heard of him since 1987?
Over on court 1 here at Wimbledon.
Sorry, Peter, if you're listening.
So Andrei Olhovskiy keeping the pressure on McEnroe in the third set.
Olhovskiy leads 6 games to 5.
John McEnroe serving 5-6 in the third.
Love.
He's been serving awfully well.
He's also into the second week with Michael Stieck as his partner in doubles. He's won 74 career doubles titles, 8 Grand Slams, 4 of them here at Wimbledon with Peter Fleming.
And they are 2 sets ahead of the defending champions.
And are scheduled to play much later today over in center court as the very last match up on center court. So it could be a busy day for McEnroe, and of course he and his fans hope a fruitful one.
Leading Anders Jarrett, the Swede, and John Fitzgerald, the Aussie. 2 sets to love. Olhovskiy betraying no sign of nerves, but he just doesn't quite have the touch he exhibited Saturday against Courier. Look at McEnroe close. This man knows how to close the deal.
30-15.
One step inside the service line. Now 2 steps and right up there to rub your nose on the net. But don't touch it, you lose the point.
Mac has made a comment. He wished that he loved tennis the way Magic Johnson loves basketball, Pete Rose baseball,
and even Jimmy Connors tennis.
Yep. He had about a 3-foot opening.
Couple of plastic men. McEnroe with his reach and Olhovskiy off the plastic of Moscow.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Can be a very noisy court right next to the concourse. A bus went by. I thought the driver was lost during the first set. I've never seen a bus in here. It had brought some war veterans to see the tennis, but it was huffing and puffing, and McEnroe was looking back over his shoulder, very annoyed. And somebody said, well, that bus is on the way to Putney. The driver just got confused. But
40-30.
oh. Well, he shows you how you take the ball right off the court.
Cheers.
Olhovskiy could grab this set right here.
Olhovskiy had the opening.
And it was a very clever shot because McEnroe gave him some open court and he went the other way. Didn't hit it quite well enough. Saturday, that ball's a winner for Olhovskiy. Today is Monday. Andrei Olhovskiy. You have to be called Andrei to play tennis in Russia. Andrei Chesnikov, Andrei Cherkasov. And now this Andrei. Or Alex. Alex Metrovelli, Alex Volkov. All A's.
And later on this court, too, the American Andrei Agassi, who is enjoying a very fine Wimbledon, and Wimbledon seems to be delighted with him as well. Point from a tiebreak, and McEnroe's concentration broken, so backs off.
Biggest upset here probably was 1973 when Ilya Nastasi was the #1 seed in the tournament, was beaten at this stage of the tournament by an American college boy, Alex Mayer.
Ace for McEnroe. We go to a tiebreak in the third. Welcome back to Wimbledon. Olhovskiy opened the tiebreak, and McEnroe with a solid service return that handcuffed Olhovskiy has an early mini break. Dick Enberg, Bud Collins, Chris Everett will join us later. Hannah Storm from the All England Club on this Monday. Very hot, humid day in England. Round of 16, winners to the quarters. And McEnroe will meet, if he is successful, either Guy Forget or
second service.
Bates of England. Jeremy Bates, the winner of the match on center court today. But McEnroe has to get through this tie break, and with this heat, Bud, if Olhovskiy could win this and force a fourth set, then we've got a whole different story.
Oh!
1-1.
McEnroe's lead quickly erased with that smash. McEnroe 2 points to 1 on serve.
2-1 McEnroe.
McEnroe has been working very, very hard under his coach, Larry Stefanki. And he would be the first to admit that hard work has not been a lifelong trait as far as tennis goes.
Yeah, it was always so easy for him.
2-2.
You said you were very charmed by Olhovskiy in his interview with you after the victory against Courier Saturday.
Very much. He was great fun throughout a couple of interviews, saying the difference between 1 and 200 all in head, he says, all in head. Well, everybody hits ball good. And he handled his interviews very well, as though...
That's a 5th double fault and gives McEnroe the lead 3 points to 2.
As though there were nothing unusual about him coming out and beating Courier.
Balls to my left, please. Roll them down.
And he's got a chance, although 2 sets down, to get an even bigger name.
Arrived here 193rd in the world. McEnroe's ranking 30th. Of course, the big story as a qualifier, the first time a Wimbledon champion has ever been dismissed by a qualifier in the Open era. Number 1 seed being dismissed. And the exchange ends at 4-2.
Well, he had to battle through the qualifier at a place called Roehampton, where the courts are a little bit adventurous, up and down. And he said that after qualifying, that Wimbledon seems so wonderful and the bounce is so true that why shouldn't he play well? And he barely got through the qualifier. 9-7 in the 5th set against the Cuban Mario Tabares. A mystery name.
Now against McEnroe with a shot at the quarters. McEnroe 4 points to 2. And that's his 9th ace.
Thank you.
Oh.
5-3 McEnroe.
So McEnroe knows, despite the disappointment of that last point, that he will have a chance to serve out the match when he gets his 2 points after Olhovskiy. 5-3 McEnroe. Down the middle for ace number 12.
Olhovskiy qualified 4 years ago, also got to the 4th round, and then seemed to vanish from sight. You'd see his name once in a while. And I asked him about that, and he said, well, the system. We were not allowed to keep our money. He said, do you work if you don't get paid? I said, often.
Didn't mention any letters of the alphabet, did you? McEnroe 2 points from victory. 3rd set tiebreak, 5-0. Oh!
Steps in nicely. Look how close he was for that ball. A yard inside the baseline and ping-ponged it for the winner.
Now 5-all. And McEnroe answers with his 10th ace. This crowd continuing to support Mac as they have throughout the championship. What fan doesn't like the great athlete in his twilight years? And the British are expressing all of that during this fortnight.
Thank you.
And it was that close to the shower for Mac.
So they change hands again. Tied at 6-all. And McEnroe told us yesterday that after his play on Saturday, he was weary, and he slept very well and into the mid-morning on Sunday before he came out here to the Wimbledon Orangi Park area to practice. Doesn't want this to go another set or more. It's long, and Olhovskiy now with a set point.
7-6, Olhovskiy.
So they both held set points, only in McEnroe's case, it was a match point. Oversized racket he's using, the Russian.
Ace number 11, and he has come up with some big serves under pressure today. Set point saved.
This match an early bird.
7, McEnroe.
Standing in to receive serve, taking it early, on the rise, blocking it, chipping it, hitting it full-bloodedly, mixing it up.
Quiet, please. All.
Just to complete that one thought I had about payment, of course, the Russians now are permitted to keep their prize money in entirety thanks to Natalia Zvereva, who campaigned very hard for that and suffered at home because of it, and Andrei Chesnikov.
So McEnroe will accept the 6th double
9-8,
fault.
McEnroe.
And with it, another match point. His third.
And the first on his serve.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, into this ad side is where McEnroe has that big slice, that can opener.
Oh, a miss hit. And what a wonderful time for it.
9-all.
9-all.
He hit it low on the strings, a bit of a miss hit, but he wouldn't take that back for anything.
McEnroe very deliberate.
That precautionary knee support, sometimes red, sometimes black.
Another match point for McEnroe. 10 points to 9.
10-9, McEnroe.
Now Olhovskiy's reply.
Ooh. What a save.
10-all.
It was only match point. It's good.
For McEnroe, his 5th match point.
The lob once again scored well for McEnroe. It did not conclude the point, as it has on numerous occasions in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a courtesy
But
to both players,
the setup.
please remain silent during the rally. Thank you.
Umpire Sultan Ganji instructing the crowd in propriety.
Quiet, please, Cal. Thank you.
John McEnroe, one of the big surprises of this championship. 7-5, 6-3, 7-6, 12 points to 10 in the tiebreak against the worthy opponent, Andrei Olhovskiy. And now let's go to center court. Jeremy Bates, the pride of England.